diamonds in the rough. NFL Draft Diamonds. Time to shine.
Hi, I'm Jimmy Williams with NFL Draft Diamonds, and today I have with me Garrett Owens, who's a running back who's currently at Duquesne, who recently transferred from Mercyhurst. How you doing, sir?
I'm doing well.
Can you just describe to our viewers a little bit about your overall career?
Yeah, so I had a successful career at Northeast High School, which is located in Northwest Pennsylvania, and I had a great senior year there, great career there. I was recruited by Coach Herman at Mercyhurst University, played running back. I had a successful career at Mercyhurst. I ended up redshirting my freshman year. My freshman year on the field, I ended up starting. I was playing special teams and things like that, and I ended up earning the starting spot at running back, and then started all the way through the rest of my career. My sophomore year, one of my favorite games from my sophomore year was a game against Gannon, which was one of our bigger rivals, and I had 420 all-purpose yards. I had 270 rushing yards off of 21 carries with 3 rushing touchdowns. And then to make up for the rest of the yards that I had there was some receiving yards and as well as some kick return yards. And so, going into my senior year, it was also a successful season for me to finish out at Mercyhurst. Broke 1,000 rushing yards, had 16 rushing touchdowns, and on top of that, I had another record that year as well. It was a 98-yard rushing touchdown against Clarion, and we were backed up in the end zone, and we ran a power to the right side, and I just read the double and just kind of outran everybody, and that was definitely a good memory there. And then, definitely a great career at Mercyhurst, and so now I'm at Duquesne after going through the transfer process and things like that. So.
Garrett, I was just going to ask you, obviously, if people don't already know, you're a big dude, right? You're 6'3", 225 pounds. You really don't see guys your size necessarily playing running back. It's usually tight end, wide receiver. That is if you're on offense, because quite honestly, you look like you're a linebacker back there. But tell me a little bit, what do you believe is the best part about your game?
Yeah, overall, as a player, like I said, like that 198-yard run I had, we ran a lot of power, and I took a lot of carries over my career, and definitely a back that's able to take a lot of carries, and on top of that, a part of my game is definitely coming out strong, but being able to finish stronger, just kind of progressively. Being in great shape is always something that you need, and something that I maintain, every year. Just being able to start a game strong, but then finish even stronger. Just continue to just keep pounding and keep grinding throughout the game, and just being able to do all little things and finish. And then also being versatile. Just like my last year at Mercyhurst, I led the team in receptions as well as touchdowns and rushing yards, and just being able to get on the routes and know every possession on the field is definitely something that I'm able to do and something I've always done. So.
So, obviously you have a few options ahead of you, this year at a new university, as well as perhaps on the professional level, whether it be, again, like we had mentioned, fullback, running back, tight ends, I don't even know what else, but obviously you could probably, be back there in the Wildcat, which is awesome. I was just going to ask you, everyone's situation this off season is different. Tell me maybe where you've been working out and what are some things that you're working on in order to better your game?
Yeah, so back in March and during the spring, going through the transfer process, I was at a training facility just doing very sports specific things, working on, mobility, staying healthy, getting stronger and faster at the same time. And when COVID hit and everything got kind of shut down, I kind of moved that program to my home until gym started to open up again. And for a while there, my conditioning and footwork and all, speed and agility stuff didn't really change. So I kept up with that. But there was definitely a change in like the whole weight program. I was kind of limited, but I used what I could and definitely got after it every day. And just, I still had a good amount of weight as far as like barbell and bench and squat rack and dumbbell. So, I definitely kept up with it and stayed in shape and just maintained, my weight and mobility and focused on all those things, stayed flexible. And now that I'm on campus here at Duquesne, we're just kind of adjusting, working out with the team. It's definitely a good program we're on now going into camp. So also, watching film is definitely an important thing. So just, we had meetings over the summer and just adjusting and coming into a new team and learning the offense fast and being able to learn that and pick that up quick is something that I've been able to do. And it's nice coming into a new offense and just taking everything that you've learned and then applying it to a new program. And I'm excited for this year, that's for sure.
So, I realize that you've actually, you used to come from a lot of different other sports. You played some other sports in high school, that being basketball and track and field. How have those experiences really helped translate for you on the football field?
Yeah, so I love track and basketball. Track, obviously, just being able to take even the workouts on the off season and apply them, like the sprint workouts, or like obviously just being explosive on a straight line. And just to help outrun people. That's the main reason I ran track in high school, was to help me get better at football and become faster and stronger and more explosive. And just being able to outrun people, that's shown, and that definitely carried over. And then basketball, being able to jump up for balls, catch routes, being able to high point balls. And I've had some cool plays where I've ended up hurdling people and landed, kept going, scored, and things like that. And just having those skill sets carry over to football and onto the field and just add to the skill set that I have as a running back are definitely something that I carry, and I'm grateful that I had the opportunity to play those in high school. So I definitely miss them, but
yeah,
football definitely the best one.
Gotcha. So, I was going to ask you, if you had the opportunity to give your younger self a little bit of advice, what would you tell him?
Yeah, so throughout, early on in high school and things like that, and something that I kind of left with the younger guys at Mercyhurst when I left, to come to Duquesne, just not letting anybody tell you that you can't do something, or like, in anything that anyone does, or anyone that's successful, or anybody that's looking to achieve a goal in life, you're gonna have people that doubt you and things like that, and just being able to not let that get to you, and just know and just believe and and surround yourself with people that want to make you better, and just being able to you yourself make the people better around you, as a team or a friend group or a family. Like, you're going to be able to, just improve. And so just not letting anybody tell you can't do something, and just being able to believe in that and work for it and earn it, and just, get after it every day, and just don't stop until you get there. So it's definitely something I'd leave with my younger self.
Gotcha. Let's step aside from sports for just a little bit. Tell me something about yourself that maybe not everybody knows.
Yeah, so I love music. I play the guitar, acoustic and electric and stuff like that. I love playing music, learning music. Taught myself how to play guitar like 3 years ago, and it's definitely like one of my favorite hobbies, just to kind of take my mind off things and just it's definitely an enjoyable thing. So
Cool. So when you I don't know, when you pick up that Taylor guitar, like, what's your first go-to song when you're sitting there strumming or plucking or whatever you're doing?
yeah, definitely. Luke Combs was my biggest inspiration when I started learning. So definitely give credit to Luke Combs for kind of shedding some inspiration my way, and
Sure.
love it. So
Awesome. As we start to wrap up here, I do want to ask you, maybe just a couple more questions. I always ask this question to guys, and that's your why question. So tell me why you play football. Maybe what's your motivation?
Yeah, so like two things for me that I kind of carry with me day to day. Just to start, like just continuing to be grateful for the privilege that it is to be able to play the game of football. Starting from a young age at like 8 years old, playing running back every year since I've played, even till now. Just like the love for the game is something you develop over time, and just playing and scoring and winning and all the lessons that are, able to be learned through the game. But just for me, like being conscious of what's going on. We live in a great country and we're able to play football and all the freedom that we have. Definitely a blessing, and just to be conscious of the people overseas that are fighting for the freedom to play sports and live our lives the way we do. So just the privilege to play football and even to make a living. It's just like, but and also just like the second thing is just to like just why I'm passionate about football and just doing all things for the glory of God mainly is how I try to carry myself on a daily basis. So it just brings a lot of like great work ethic and just to be able to go out there and work hard every day and be grateful for that opportunity.
Cool. And, maybe 30 more seconds. Give me your final pitch to a football team as to why they should sign you. What do you bring as a teammate?
Yeah, as a teammate and a player. So as a teammate, I'm always real genuine. I just want to build relationships, make the people around me better. Just continue to go to work every day and get better as a player and as a person, and help the team overall get better. And as a player, I've always played running back my whole life. Just the versatility that I'd be able to bring, whether that's special teams, running back, getting out in the wide out, getting in the slot, whether that's tight end. I mean, I have a very versatile skill set and love the game of football, and I really see myself being able to play a lot of different areas, a lot of different positions, and just helping a team win games. So.
Gotcha. Well, I mean, that's really all that we're wanting to do is play and win. So, hey, Garrett, this has been good. I really appreciate your time. Again, this is Garrett Owens. He's a really big, huge running back, but you could probably put him wherever the heck you want him. Again, 6'3", 225 pounds, transferred to Duquesne. Hopefully you guys, have a season really, but yeah, I do wish you best of luck moving forward. Thank you for your time, bro.
Yeah, I appreciate your time and appreciate the interview and appreciate everything you're doing for not only me but everybody else that you're helping out. So.
Sure.